Okay. Okay. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? It's your boy. Oh my god, it's me. Did you know? Did you know? It's your boy. Do you know who he is? He's a slime. What's poppin', slime? We're doing 490 today. The last of our currently available Druid quests. This one's pretty fun. It has hot women in it again, so don't worry, I'll get good video retention. Don't skip to the part. What are you doing? No! Okay, anyways. Welcome to playthrough. Welcome to the channel. This is the Koopa. We're doing the last MSQ of the Druid that we need to do now. There are more that you can do, but you have to wait till level 100 and then 110 and then 120. So basically those extra quests are just to upgrade your summon. Starts at level 90 and then they get to the subsequent levels that you get to. So we'll probably do those all at the same time. My level cap is almost to 120, so I'll probably just I'll grind Druid mostly until we can get back to those, okay? But yeah, let's get over to the story spoilers. This is the episode where basically Yoi is suffering the tragedies, you know, the calamities, the causes and effects of their the consequences of their actions, and we are witnessing the 1,000-year storm. So yeah, I think the weather actually does change in game too, which is very cool. During this quest, I think you can actually just keep the quest going on. No, wait, it doesn't change because he does a little spell to extinguish it for now, so that it doesn't actually change the town for you. But yeah, what we're doing here is we're gonna get Koi's bag, or no, that isn't Koi's bag. That's the bag from their childhood that she gave to Koi. To remind them, you know, that true friendship never dies, all that good stuff. All that good shit! And after that, we will go and fight the boss, because Koi's not gonna come. She's a little bitch. And we'll come back, you know, we defeat the boss, all that good shit, and then we all save the day, because Koi's gonna come and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be nice. Wondrous loving time. But yeah, it's essentially just a boss, and you meet Koi at the Dream Forest. I believe if you just go into Dream Forest at all, you automatically meet her, but I do go in the entrance where I think the cutscene like actually happens. Quickest way to do that, if you don't have the rank I think 5 or 6 Zoomstone, is to go to the Fishmaster. So let's run there. Let's run it. Yes, indeed, I can run it. So essentially, essentially the boss, yeah. I don't know why I spaced out. I'm recording a lot of these in a row, so I apologize if my brain is a little bit of mush right now. This is at the end of my recording sesh. But essentially the boss here is 2 guardians. This is actually not a incredibly easy boss. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but these are the advanced classes, I believe, expert classes. Not necessarily master classes, but they're the rank above that. So they all start at 50. Our druid right now is, I believe, a little bit higher above 50. So like 52 or something. I can't actually see the menu here because this is post-recording. But essentially, the boss here is a little bit difficult with the 2 bosses going on. You clearly tell on the star quest I wasn't going too serious with the bosses, but this one, it'll give you a little bit of a run for your money, especially the ones for the next druid quest. I feel like they didn't really pull too many punches here, so this is one that I actually kind of want to replay, see if I can do a little solo fight on him or something, because the druid, like I said, is a very versatile class. It's one of the classes that you really can solo a lot of the game with. Very, very fun, very good to do. I like the druid and I like the paladin the best for solo purposes. And then I just like Dancer to play around with. Dancer and Gad is what I did most of the main story quest with. Mostly because I realize in these MMO games, you know what I'm saying, you always kind of want to just buff the people who know what the fuck they're doing. especially early on. But now that I know what I'm doing, it doesn't really matter what I play. I'm just having a good time, having a pleasurable time romping through the MSQ. Right. But yeah, what we have to learn here is that you can't really force things on people. I'd say that's our lesson here. That's like you can, but you can't, because it's like you're not going to change someone's nature by force. If you do, then it's sort of like when you have like a spring and you want that spring to be flat. Then you like changing the spring to be flat by force is like taking your thumb and just pushing it on the table. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as you fucking lift your thumb, man, it's gonna spring the fuck back up, and probably extremely violently, right? So I feel like that's what we're doing here. It's like, imagine this quest, but like if we were just like, no, you have to come. There's no way. You're coming with us right fucking now, you stupid bitch. Get your ass over here. Like that's not gonna really work. And even if they did come, then they wouldn't do like as great of things as they did when they show up later or whatever. And that's just the thing, man. Just the respect that not only we gave her, but that Asahi gave her. Asahi. I added an S there. That was weird. With that respect, they're able to just come to their own conclusion, and that's what you really want. That's what I feel like this channel is for. It's not for me to just push my ideals on you and be like, yes, let's think this way, people. Let's be more positive, guys. Here you go. Take this white pill. Now you take this blue pill. And you take this black pill. No, I ain't feeding shit to you, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feed yourself. This is a self-serve meal. This is a buffet, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it is quite the buffet, because we upload all kinds of different music. We upload all kinds of different videos. Well, I wouldn't say, oh my goodness, I peeked the mic hella right there, I could tell. I wouldn't say all different kinds of videos, because it's mostly just Dragon Quest and MSQ and me rambling on a podcast forum about random shit. But I'd say, like all kinds of different videos in a sense that, you can do a lot of things to this video. You can goon to it. This is definitely a goonable video. You can you play some video games. You could go walking to the video. You know what I'm saying? It's a multi-purpose thing, right? And so I feel like that is what I'm doing here. I'm changing behaviors, just like what we are doing to the Yin clan. I almost said a slur. I almost said clinker. But I feel like that's what we're doing. Inherently, we're changing the behavior. Because yeah, I respect you guys. I respect you guys a lot, because holy shit, how'd you find this shit? I don't have good SEO purposely. You think I don't know how to do SEO? I do. I purposely don't have it, because fuck that shit. Because I like art, and I don't want a bunch of people who don't care about art, but are ideologically captured by consuming and gooning on this fucking channel. So if you are that kind of person, then welcome. Hi, how you doing? I hope I can convince you to not be a fucking idiot in the future. But inherently, I'm not targeting them. I'm not exploiting them. I just want the channel to look cool. I want the titles to make me smile when I look back at them. And so I do it that way, and I just have a shitload of tags, because the tags, in my sense, are something that I just put in the background to help me remember where things go, to where things place, and I also do, use them for discoverability. It's not like views are like, oh god, people seeing me, It's just I have a lower capacity for communication, and I realize that is what views bring, that is what attention brings, and I'm not good at it. I'm not good at being understood. I'm not good at openly, honestly giving my opinion. I'm not good at, honestly saying when I've had enough. I'm not good at any of that shit. And thus, I'm very vulnerable when it comes to communication. I've noticed that. And I need to be more honest about my vulnerability. I need to be vulnerable about my vulnerability. But it's dangerous. It's dangerous for guys, especially in nowadays' sake. But I really do need to remember, man. Like, of course, we went through this whole Druid playlist. Like, I'm a powerful person. I have my whole stand. Okay, I got my P-Shock. My P-Shock. Okay, I got my P-Shock. I got my 2 VTuber girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm a powerful man. I'm a powerful baby. Okay, I'm a powerful little baby. I'm a powerful little baby. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. You're powerful little baby. Okay, let me stop. Wow, what was I even saying? Yes, I look, I have power, and it's okay for me to shed a few layers, right? I think it's okay for you as well to shed a few layers. If you agree with me, holla if you hear me. And maybe, you know, send something nice to someone. You know, maybe give a little gratitude to something that you haven't given gratitude to. And of course, baby steps, guys. You just don't need to take gigantic leaps. The reason why I don't take gigantic leaps is because I know the consequences of taking gigantic leaps. And so now I calculate them a lot. And I realize, yeah, you should calculate them a lot, but you gotta take more moves than you make plans, you know? You gotta make more moves than plans. At least for me, that's where my happiness comes from. It's from the execution. It never really like aids me to just think about doing something. I have to think about doing something, and then I write it down, and I get it out of my head, and then the next time I think about doing it, I just fucking do it. I just fucking do it. Or I start it, you know, or I do something more to get the ball rolling, you know? I can't just fucking cover it in my goon head juices. You know, in my goon brain juice. I can't do that. I can't do that shit. I hate that shit. It annoys me. It frustrates me. It's weird. So if you're frustrated by that too, take this as your sign to lock in on what you want from life. You know, if it's somebody that you really can talk to and confide in, then make steps to make that person, whoever you want it to be, it's someone like that. You know, just make steps. I'm not saying you gotta be that way tomorrow, which is not how it should be. It's not how I like things to be, you know, with friends. It's normally how it happens. You normally just find somebody that you connect with, but I'm noticing that, man, it's just a low-crest society, man. You never know if people are being real or not. So grow your discerning eye. I know a lot of things can look really, really nice on the surface. Whether they be profiles, content creators, Discord things, Skype things, you know, even some people you meet on the street seem really, really nice. But I'd say just grow your discernment. You know, there's always more to the story. There's always more to think about. But take those actions while you're thinking about them, man. Just like go, you know, okay? Just like fucking, you want to say this thing, then say the fucking thing. I feel like life is too short to leave shit on the table. If you really think it, oftentimes it's just not a like awful thing to just want to, I don't know, speak your mind. Okay, it's not, and this whole fucking life just corroborates bullshit for us to believe that we're stupid for wanting to go against the grain. It's like, no, man, going against the grain is what fucking Albert Einstein did. Okay, if nobody went against the grain, we wouldn't have fucking lights. Okay, because Edison, I don't think people were saying like, oh yeah, fucking Edison, the eighth guy out there fucking did the key thing, so I don't know if you really want to do it. Nobody fucking saying that, man. Okay, so like I can tell you right now how many people told me to fucking do a bunch of mashups and have a Koopa avatar in the fucking corner. I can tell you how many people tell me to do that. I can definitely tell you it is a stark -4, and so I don't think you really need anyone's approval for anything you want to do. Like if it's a guy, woman, girl, I don't care. You know, you have to lock in on, of course, the things that you actually want to do, regardless of results. Like I don't care what the results are. And maybe you're losing things. Actually, not even maybe. You are losing things. You're 100% losing things. You're always losing things. You're losing your life. Just like the fucking the Kendrick intro for Damn. It's just like, bro, every day we walk down the street, you know, you lost your life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's happening right now to us. So that should be your sign to just do it anyways. Like, why not? Like, if I'm gonna fucking die tomorrow, I might, who knows? You know, the old ladies are out here, fucking strapped, man, with the blicky and the sticky. So, I might as well. Look at this. She's about to die right now. Look at that. It's over. You stay alive. Interesting. Okay. See, look, that's what I'm saying, man. The respect is what changes people. And I think if enough people respect you, then it really doesn't matter what your opinions are, how crazy they are, how weird they are, how outlandish and awkward you seem or you come off or you come across. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? And it shouldn't matter. You know? I love, okay, so I'm gonna call out content creator here at the end because it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I love this guy. I do appreciate him. He's one of the people that I just, you know, got a lot of legacy content, but it's one of the people that I just really had to unsubscribe from. So it was like, it just doesn't fit my vibe now. It doesn't wet my whistle anymore. Okay, I can't stand people like this anymore. And it's D'Angelo Wallace. I know people here love D'Angelo Wallace. I know podcast watchers. Everybody loves D'Angelo Wallace. You know, he's a really good commentary channel, but like just when he came back, man, and he had the whole video on his comment section and all this shit, and it's like, I appreciate you guys because you watch, you're here, you don't really comment too much. You comment, but you know, I can just ignore the retard ones. And yes, that is the whole fucking, you know, vibe and general moral of this entire conversation about D'Angelo Wallace. Why don't you just ignore the retards? I don't understand why he's making videos to try and convince like you can't argue yourself out of an idiotic situation. And I feel like this is the true error of people. Like, you just have to respect them. You have to respect their retardation and be like, good on you, retard, for being a fucking retard and standing on your retardness. I'm just gonna let you be a retard over there. I'm not gonna try to change you. I'm not gonna tell you what's right. I'm not gonna cater to you. I'm definitely not gonna cater to you. I'm gonna cater to the people who actually want to listen to the words that I'm saying. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how, you know, you can just love what you do so much. You can just get blinded to that because of the internet. And think that just because somebody typed something on a keyboard, you know, that they actually mean it. And that is not true. A lot of people type things on keyboards because they get numbers back, you know, because the robots tell them that is good, that you type that. And I have to realize that it's not that serious. Like, nobody fucking cares, okay? I get retarded shit in the comment section all the time. Do I delete it? No. It's just there. Okay, sometimes I respond to it because it's funny. But sometimes I don't, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who says anything. I'm glad you guys don't say anything now, but in the future, you know, 5 years from now, when you probably do, I still won't care. You know, I might read it, I might not. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be at that time. But I hope to dear God I never get to the D'Angelo Wallace point where I am catering my content to the comments. Like, to the retard comments. Maybe some comments. You know, like there's a guy in the comments that said, hey man, maybe you should do playlists. That's a good comment. That's a good fucking comment. I'm gonna cater to that. You know, not cater to it, but you know, I said, hey, I'll think about it. Thank you for, you know, the constructive criticism. There are people here who say, hey man, I like these videos, but this one this is a little annoying. I'm like, yeah, you're right. This one will pass. It's a bad one. I'm having a flop every now and then. We'll just move on. I'll get a good one next time. And I love comments like that. But the people who are just outwardly misinterpreting your message and just being shitters because they know it's gonna get them upvotes because they're a shitter, and they're complaining about shit that doesn't matter? Like, D'Angelo, look, man, I ain't saying shit about the hair, but when you lose the hair, you lose the aura. It happens. It happens every time. But I ain't trying to be a hater. I love you some D'Angelo, but, you know, it's just, it's not for me anymore. You know, I hope that he still has his audience that are there for him, but it's not for me anymore. And that's fine. You got to realize where you are, where you're supposed to be, you know, where you're not supposed to be, and act accordingly. Because that's all we really have in this world. We have our time right now, and we have, you know, our actions to move it on, to make it more powerful or make it less powerful. So I do appreciate you guys for stopping by and enjoying this playthrough. We are getting back to the MSQ soon. I've done a little bit of this vocation stuff for a little bit because I like to have the breaks in between. We did a couple of events too. I like the Tycoon era because I am going to become a card master. I'm gonna card the fuck out of that shit. But anyways, I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you're having a good day. Remember, I respect you, okay? So I would ask for the respect in return. You don't have to give it. You don't have to give it. But I would ask for that. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.
Pickable, I just put them bookers in my chain. Pickable, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Pickable, 7.62s, I make them plain. Pickable, popping out, you better smell my name. Pickable, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Pickable, Kashi Pepper if I'm doing pasta. Pickable, why you acting tough on IG Live? Pickable, you know my little niggas off they rocker. Pickable, surprise bitch if that nigga change.